Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with Weebs, gamers, and podcasts, and video games, and anime, and Aaron Yeager or something.
Aaron Yeager.
Aaron Yeager. Avatar 2 was pretty good, actually. I'm joined once again by my co-host, Alan Sean.
It was actually not bad.
What are you guys How are you guys doing?
Yeah, how you doing since last week?
Oh man, last week. Well, it's been so long, guys. I even got a hat on this time. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's pretty good. I can't. This is so hard.
Just say you're Gucci.
Listen, everything's
bro.
great. Oh my god, guys! I got into like a little bit of a car scuffle, and my car is now fixed. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. And then now, essentially, I'm ready to do another podcast.
Was it actually like messed up?
No, that was just that's just for in between the two episodes.
Yeah, but you could have said. I mean, like it could. Sean, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. You look so energized right now. Like you look.
Remember last week here you were falling asleep.
I mean, I know because last time I was drinking wine. This time I'm drinking Coke.
Look at that, and the cardigan's on, so you know you're comfy. This is fun.
Don't mind my gazing around. There's a wild centipede in here somewhere, and when I see it, that hockey stick will be.
We get a show. We got a show called Dinner in the Show or whatever. That's
right.
what we get.
That's right.
That's
Andre,
good, though.
how you been
I'm
since
glad.
last week, man? I haven't seen you in a bit.
Man, people would think that once you're a month in work, you'll be like energized and stuff, but then I forgot that like you also have to sleep and stuff. Which
That's the worst.
I keep telling myself I don't need it, and then in the morning I'm like, shit.
I think it's just
always a
we're
bad
getting
decision. Like last week, like me and Sean, like we did Dying Light, and then after we watched what do you call it?
Dying Light?
Not Dying Light. I get them confused for
Outlast?
some reason. Outlast. I get Dying Light and Outlast confused for some reason. I know they're not similar at all, but I don't know why I get them confused all the time. Doesn't matter.
Both have died.
But I mean, I guess. But and then after we did that, we watched The Last of Us first episode.
Ooh,
And then
fire.
it wasn't an hour episode. It was an hour and a half. And
Yeah.
I was like,
You were torched.
this is not a good idea. I should have definitely not have done it.
Did you fall asleep? I fell asleep.
No, man, I don't do that. Only you do that.
I tried so hard.
Only you do that. It was really good though. I mean,
It was good.
I
Recast.
like kind of wish I
Ellie,
had.
man.
I kind of wish. Why? She acts like her acting is good, and she
I'd say
acts
nothing.
like Ellie.
I'd say nothing.
You're just a sicko. How about that?
I didn't say. Why am I a
How about you're just
sicko?
Why you said it? You said recast Ellie.
Yeah, recast her.
Why? She acts
I
great.
can't say it on. I can't say
She
it
has
on video.
she has Ellie's mannerisms down.
I can't say it on video. I don't care. I don't know that matters.
She has Listen, all I know is I was waiting for Sarah to be like, what's her name?
Sarah.
Sarah, right?
Yeah.
It was Sarah. So Sarah to be like, when she fixes watch, she'd be like, I sell drugs, sell hardcore drugs. And then she actually said it. And then she actually said it. I was like, oh snap, she said it. So they had like little differences, which like I never understand.
Right.
Like I understand like little bits, like showing her go down to the city and then like going to the watch store. Like I get like adding like little extras, but like I don't get the point of like the old neighbors.
Oh yeah. That was weird.
I guess that we need like a way to see like one of them up close before they really like, because they don't really see one up close until you're.
But you see, the neighbor that they had like comes to the window when Sarah's like looking around, and then he like pops up on the window and he's like banging on the window.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not complaining. Like it's not like an issue for me. It's just like I always wonder like when they dramatize like video games and stuff.
Yeah.
They always have like these little things to add, and like I don't really get if
Yeah.
it's like a thing that appeals to more people, or if it's just like, hey, I'm a writer and I want to add my own flavors to it, and they just want to have input, I guess. So they're not copying, right? Because a lot of the stuff is real, like accurate.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
I will give it that.
Very accurate.
Very, very good.
There's little differences, but like overall, like a lot of stuff's real accurate. That whole the clicker in the wall
Oh,
was really good.
that was super good.
That looked
I agree.
good.
Even the camera like behind the car, like when they're driving, it's like super.
It's the
What the
same
camera was
exactly
like
in the
when
game,
they're driving
and then
through.
how they like did the slow move through the crowd,
Yeah.
and then they had to do the thing, and then like all those like little bits, and even freaking Jimmy's house, bro.
Oh my
the
god,
burning
yeah.
house on
Yeah.
the side, and
Yeah.
even Jimmy's house and everything. It was great, man.
It
It was great.
What freaked me out the most probably was the plane going down. I have scary dreams like that all the time where plane crashes near me, and it's just like the sound and like the how.
I like the change. Yeah, it was a car. It was a car crash in the game, and I'm glad they made it like a plane crash, which is a lot like worse, obviously.
More
more theatrical. I guess that's the word.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, and I kind of like, but I also like little bits like how they made that soldier that Joel killed. Like he's like kind of like a not a friend, I guess, but like they know him, so adds a little bit emotional weight to the fact that he just punched him out because they knew each other.
Yep.
And like they were like friendly and stuff.
Absolutely.
So like little like that. Yeah. Honestly, I'm cool. I'm cool with it so far.
Yeah.
It looks friggin'. They definitely spent money on this because it looks good.
Yeah. And they
like
filmed.
watch that last scene. That last scene
yeah.
they did where like the lightning was going and it showed like the broken buildings and all that. I was like,
clicker on top.
I can't wait until they go to the friggin' that folded building and you have to sneak through and then you hear you hear it for the first time.
I can't wait to see a clicker. They're my favorite part of the game.
Do you guys think it's gonna be probably like one of the best like video games to like adaptation?
Probably the best. Are there any good ones?
I don't think so. That's why I can't. Like Mortal Kombat's kind of ass, obviously. But the last one was okay.
Are we talking about just video game licenses or not? It's not based on the game itself, right? Because the Sonic movies are pretty good, but they're not based on the games at all. It's definitely. I think it's gonna be better than the Sonic movie, but I'm just like using if we can use that. Example.
I think more TV show. I'm thinking about. Were you thinking about it general? Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that comes to mind. Honestly.
Uncharted was meh. Oh, but that was a movie too.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably the only one.
I honestly don't even know.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't even think of other TV shows right now.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But yeah, I don't know. I personally like that. I love Pablo Pascal is his name. Like I didn't think I would like him, and then I'm like, oh wow, like he's really good.
It's Pedro Pascal.
Is it Pedro? Is it Pablo?
Yeah.
Pablo
and like
Escobar,
when they first announced it, I was like, that's like
right.
That's not Joe, but then when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, he's like Joe."
Yeah,
bro.
Like I was thinking, like
has like all his mannerisms.
Yeah, like give me like a Hugh Jackman, you know, someone aggressive, and then when Pedro when Pascal I was like, oh, whoa, like this is insanely good. I wonder how you like. Do you play the game to like learn it, or do you get someone like you hire someone to be like, yeah, this is how you do it?
They have to play it. Someone has to play it.
Someone you would assume, but like sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. Like in Halo, how they're like, we don't know anything about Halo.
That's sad.
Oh, Witcher. Witcher is one.
Oh, Witcher.
I haven't watched Witcher.
No, Witcher's great.
Witcher.
Well, the Henry Cavill Witcher was fantastic. I don't know.
Can't say Liam. What's his name?
Liam Neeson. I will find you, and I will kill you.
I'm thinking of all the Liams. Why can't I think of his name? Hemsworth. That's his last name. Yeah, he's gonna be the new guy, Geralt. So I was just like, I haven't seen any of the episodes. I haven't played Witcher. I have Witcher downloaded.
Oh, you love Witcher.
So I have it downloaded, and I probably would. It's just such a time commitment that it scares me.
That's true. That is a very long game. But yeah, very very excited for what's to come. It's like I feel like a manga reader because I know a little bit of what's about to happen, but you know, I'm kind of like. I don't know, like I'm kind of like wish a little bit that I hadn't played the game. Because you wanted to experience it like for the first time?
Because like I think the reason why the hour and a half like felt so long is because I was just kind of like waiting.
You expected things to happen.
The next thing to happen. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whereas I was like, oh, like this, like I would like see a part and I'm like, this is cool. Okay, but now I want the next part. And then I would see a part like, this is cool. Now I want to see what happens. That kind of thing. So, but I'm definitely gonna watch the whole thing as it goes. Episode 2 is probably really good, and I know it's out already. I just haven't gotten it to it yet. It's not because it's not out yet. That's definitely not the reason why I haven't seen it. It's just because I just haven't had time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Episode 2 and 3, I just haven't had time to get to it yet.
Actually, yeah, episode 3. Oh man, you know what?
Did it continue the high quality?
It kept up. You know what? I'll let you watch it for yourself. We'll talk about it. Yeah,
we'll talk about it
next time.
Next time.
In a few weeks, as in like next week, but because you know, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean we have to. Should we wait till it's done before we get it?
Yeah, I'll wait till it's done. I won't spoil it for you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for being so kind and stuff. Even though you can't really spoil it for me, considering I've beaten the game like 4 times. But
right, exactly. But I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You think they're gonna make an episode about factions? Because that was fun as hell.
Oh, I love that game. I love the online for multiplayer. That was great.
That'd be so funny if they actually it's an episode where there's some guy just like you just beat some guy, just random firefly dude.
What
just
those
walking
guys
through.
doing is just like a guy with the friggin' like spike grenade like tossing it and shit. Got the crossbow or like a bow. Just
Did it incite feelings? Like, did Sarah's death like make you feel?
Yeah, it actually
They did
did.
that.
it made me feel more bad. Yeah, in the show definitely compared
Yeah.
to the game. The game I was like, oh, his daughter died. Whatever.
Really? Oh, I thought
No, the game hit me, but that's because the
Yeah.
game I didn't expect.
Oh
it.
no.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, this is not like. I guess I should have assumed, given the fact that she wasn't in the trailers at all ever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, I guess she's not around, but I didn't even think about it. This is me naive in like 2012 or whenever it was, like when YouTube was like barely a thing. I didn't research games like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like, these guys made Jack and Daxter. I like that game, so I'm gonna buy this one. Basically, that's how it went. And yeah.
Well, what it got me about both is that like it's the way she squeals when he tries to like pick her up.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the squealing. It gets me so like that. And the actress did it really well too.
Yeah, she did. She
It's
good.
the very
It's the
high-pitched,
breathing,
like-
and then the breathing just.
Yeah.
Then the breathing, she can't
It's
breathe.
just like, it just sounds like so uncomfortable and like sad.
I
and
feel so
painful.
bad because like
Yeah.
then Joe like looks at Tommy. He's like, "Yo, help me," and Tommy's just like,
Do they
I'm not-
watch people dying to get a glimpse of how to act when you're dying?
I mean, I doubt it.
Okay, I would.
I mean, like you're gonna go to a war zone and wait till someone gets shot and just look at
Nah,
them.
there's some videos online or something. You know, like
Oh, you mean like, but like it's not gonna hit you the same way.
Like from pain or like in what way?
I feel
I
like they
don't know,
channel
just search
something
up,
else.
like-
I feel like they channel some other type of pain or sadness kind of stuff.
or like maybe there's like an actor or like a what do you call it? Not an actor. Obviously, there's an actor, but there's like who teaches the actors? An actor, teacher, actor,
Coach,
coach,
Like
acting coach. Perfect. Yeah, someone's like, yeah, just like pretend you're in cold water, and like whimper, and like then she just does it.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, that could work. Maybe. I don't know.
I would just go watch a
She
video of
did-
someone getting stabbed or something and then see how that happens.
I mean, because she just could have watched the game, bro, because the game conveyed it real good. And
oh
she
yeah,
just did
I
that.
forgot about that part.
What she did that pretty damn close. But yeah. Anyways, I'm excited for what's Kiniko.
Me
It
too.
looks amazing, and I'm gonna keep watching it. And then I guess the only last question before we move on to the real stuff is, how far do you think this season's gonna go? Do we know it's 10 episodes? Is that how long it is?
I
Do you
don't
think
know
it's?
what it is.
Do you think we're finishing
I
the
think it
game
said 8 to be honest.
at the pace it's going? It could finish the game depending on if they want to slow down anything.
I think they would finish it if they can.
Yeah, and then guess season 2 would be the second one.
Do we think
as
there's
long as
gonna
I
be
don't
a
have to see it
set? Is that
from
what you're
Yogi's
asking? In season 2?
Hmm?
As long as I don't have to see it from perspective.
Nine
You have to watch
episodes.
Abby do Abby, bro.
I want to.
9
It has 9
episodes.
episodes?
Yeah.
That's so
Right.
weird.
What's
That-
the last episode called?
To be announced.
Wow.
Oh man. But yeah,
No.
so they definitely could finish the game and then just have season 2 for 2, and you're definitely gonna get Abby.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you.
There's a bunch
Well,
more
maybe
of
just
like
gonna do
an
it.
hour and a half episodes. There's some that are only
They're
an
all gonna
hour.
be. Are they all gonna be hour and a half?
No, just some of them. And then some of them are
Now
an
I
hour.
know to start. Now I know to start them at like 6 p.m. And
Yeah.
not friggin'
But we also are, I already
What
watched
time
it,
was it,
so
like
I can
11?
tell you yes.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, how long was episode 2 then?
Yeah, it was
Missed it?
about like an hour and hour and a half ish. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh my.
Don't want to
God.
spoil it. You know, that
Any-
might give an insight.
Guys, I just want to take a brief mention because we are Weeb gamers to talk about video games for just a little bit. We talked a little bit last week. I want to talk about a little bit.
Felt like it
this
was yesterday. Actually, today.
week. I have been playing Resident Evil 5.
Wow, you didn't mention this last week.
I know.
Kept
I
that in
didn't
your
mention
back
it last
pocket.
week because I was gonna mention it, but then we went so hard on Outlast. I wanted to focus on.
Yeah,
that, so-
Andre told me to
Yeah,
go
we
hard,
did.
so I did for him.
No, I told you to go deep. Very different.
No,
So-
I can't. You have to. Remember, it's genetics.
I can't. I just want to say, it took me a while to get used to it because I forgot in the old Resident Evil games you can't move and shoot.
Yes, it is ass.
Really?
Yeah, like you run and then once you aim, you have to stop and place
Tank
it.
controls?
Retain controls.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
And everything requires a thing. Like when you have to press X to jump off a building, you have to press X to open doors. You have to press, and it's like so because I'm so used to the other ones where he just walks through doors, or he would just fall off a ledge, and you see friggin' Chris just on the edge of a ledge, just like running into nothing, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to, and which is hard when I'm like sprinting away from zombies trying to run away, and then I forget that you have to press buttons. And like little things where you have to like aim and press A to
knife
to load, like little.
Oh, and then the knife
No,
is like
to load.
There's a different
No,
combination
knifing.
for knife.
The good thing about Resident Evil is knifing always is weird.
Yeah,
It's always like
it's consistently shit. Yeah, or weird.
because I'm used to it, so I can play the old ones because it's janky no matter what game you're playing.
Oh,
Knifing is
I didn't even tell. I played Resident Evil 4 on VR. Actually, that's what I played.
Oh, I thought you didn't like scary games, bro. That didn't mess with you.
Oh no! I don't like scary movies. Games I'm okay with. Actually, wait, no, they're both shit. But Resident Evil, that honestly, if you guys ever get a chance, it's so fun because you literally have to like grab a mag from your pocket, and it vibrates when you grab it. You click it into the gun, and you shoot.
I don't know if I can do it. It scared me. But
And
I went to a VR like house once. It was a shitty ass graphics too.
Yes.
And then I would shoot, and then like I would be like shooting them. I was fine as long as they were far. But when I would have to like when I would miss one and it would get too close, like my body like instinctively was like, oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, like
You know what's funny? I went to go pick up a green herb off the ground, and my brain understood like it's VR. So then I went to grab it, I grabbed it, and then I went to get up, and I was on a knee, and I look over to my side in the game, and I see a little ledge, and my brain just didn't connect it, and I went like this, and I rolled, and I'm like, oh my god, and everyone's laughing because they're all watching me. And I'm like, and obviously my girlfriend's like, you're so stupid. I'm like, you fucking play it, and you tell me that doesn't mess with your head. And obviously, like, watching, you're just like, oh yeah, haha, he's stupid. Like when you're playing and something happens and your reaction time needs to kick in, dude. I tried to like knock something in front of my face, and I punched my own mask. Like it happens. I'm not as boomer as I sound, but like. Yes, it did. In some parts, it did mess me up. I threw the gun by accident because I got scared. Like I just whipped it, and the shit just retracted back. Obviously, because
I could only imagine if you played Resident Evil 8.
Oh no, yeah, no way. Yeah, I watched clips of that after.
What's her face? That
Mistress.
No, not.
Oh, that's Winter or Village. Sorry, that's Village. Winter.
No, that is Village. It's the same.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about what's her name? The one with the doll. The doll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The house. The I can't remember her name.
Yeah, where you just gotta like it's like one big long puzzle and things like make noise and like get dark, and then that's the only like actual like scary part in that game for me.
Yeah. I played Super Hot. That was really cool. It's like a shooting game. Really fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Super Hot before.
Yeah.
If I ever get some disposable income, that's definitely like one of those bucket list items that'd be cool to have.
Wait till it's cheaper. It's good technology right now, but it's a little bit too expensive.
Yeah, but once it gets cheaper, then Oculus 3 is gonna be out, bro, and then I want that one.
That's true. You're right.
Or it's not Oculus,
Meta Quest.
Meta Quest.
Meta Quest.
Yeah. Because Facebook harmonized all their products together. Yeah, Meta Quest. But that's definitely like a bucket list item to have.
Super good. You'll get one. Yeah, I'm sure it'll go down in price.
We'll see. Anyways, any video game you want to talk about? You've been playing some stuff.
I've Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon. I've been playing God of War.
Ooh.
Pokemon is actually a lot better than I thought.
Ooh.
It has it's the best like new age Pokemon game I've played for a long time.
Wow, look at that statement coming out of Shawnee Boy.
I know. I went into it thinking it was going to suck, and it actually has so many Pokemon, and you have so much freedom. Like at the beginning, I was kind of weird because there's like a school you have to go to, and I was like, why is there fucking school in Pokemon? These kids aren't educated, you know this. And then like immediately you get there, and he's like, your first project. Go and achieve your dreams. Go around the world. And I was like, how is this school? I'm paying for this? I literally have a dorm here, and I'm leaving for, like, an adventure. Like, what? What am I paying for? But yeah.
Not the inside of buildings in that game, I'll tell you that much.
God damn.
And definitely not 60 frames a second.
Oh, God, I saw that, too.
Okay. I'll get to that. All right. So, like, immediately you leave. You can go anywhere you want, do anything in any order, which I really like. And then they give you, like, 3 big things. You got gyms. You got, like, these raid-type battle things. You got, like, and then you have, like, Team Rocket basically, but it tells you where they are on the map, and there's so much of it, and then
Wow.
you can just go anywhere in any order. You can fight level whatever Pokemon if you go far out enough and
Really?
just get your ass kicked. Like you can do.
Oh, I
whatever.
love that.
Yeah.
It's not too hand
Yeah, I
holdy.
know. It's awesome like that. But yeah, the graphics are absolute trash. I have not seen graphics like that for a long time.
This
Like,
guy
is
said.
worse than
Wait, hold
PS2.
on. The contrast between statements. This is the best new age Pokemon game I've ever played. To this is the worst looking Pokemon
I mean-
I've seen in my life.
Obviously, I don't play Pokemon for the graphics.
Right.
Most Nintendo games, I don't play for the graphics. Breath of the Wild was very pretty. That was an exception. Pokemon, you need to step it up a little bit. Like it doesn't need to look great. It needs to look like, come on. Like,
Yeah, like give me something to work
you
with.
don't have grass.
Listen, graphics isn't even the issue. I just like the only thing that turned me off really is I'm always on the fence with Pokemon.
Yeah.
But the one thing that turned me off is when I realized that it just doesn't work properly, and I'm just like, I understand. It lags.
I crashed
There's
once.
Crashes too, wow.
popping. Yeah, Sean was just telling me about some of the problems. I was asking him about the problems. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like he was telling me, oh yeah, it's janky. There's like the large frame drops and stuff that happens. And I was like, did it
huge.
crash on you yet? And he's like, nah. Literally, like 5 minutes later, he messaged me a picture of it.
I had been playing that game for like 5 hours. And
No
one second
way.
He asked me, it crashes like right after. What the hell, man?
Oh man. Andre manifested it into life.
He did.
I tell you,
Yeah.
I have inconvenient superpowers, bro. Anything that can make inconvenient will be.
And the loading, like they're loading a radius.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's called, but like how close things are to you before they load.
Yes.
It's so
Poppin'.
small. Like I'm like, how are
Oh.
you lagging when the loading radius is like that small? Like, it's terrible.
I saw a video. Some guy was shiny hunting,
Mhm.
and then he couldn't find it, and then he found it,
Yeah.
but it was behind the wall. So like there was a wall there, and it was like off of the map, so he couldn't get it no matter what
Oh
he did.
jeez.
And this guy's been like grinding for hours or whatever, and it was
my
right there.
God.
but he
Oh my
couldn't get
god.
it. I was like, oh,
That's
man.
awful, man.
But yeah, so I'm excited that, I mean, content wise, it's getting better. They've like figured out that the innovation pieces that they need to do and all that kind of stuff. That's really good. Now next one, if it works, I'm all in. Listen, I almost bought Sword and Shield. I chickened out last second. Turned out to be, I think, the right decision.
Chicken
Almost
boy.
bought Arceus. Had it pre-ordered. Checking out the last second. I borrowed Arceus from someone. Still haven't passed the tutorial yet. And
Wow.
I don't think I'm ever gonna. I don't know, man. I can't. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's because I'm reading it. Maybe if I try again, I'll just skip through all the dialogue and then maybe I'll get past it.
You should try.
We'll see.
I've yet to buy a Switch,
We'll
so I should get on that.
We'll see.
Dude,
It-
like my Pokedex is up to like 390 something. Like, how
Holy.
many Pokemon are in this game?
Yeah,
What the hell?
Jesus.
It's crazy. Yeah, the only problem, maybe it's not a problem, but I found like the best Dragon Pokemon game, like Pokemon, sorry, like right away, and I was like, I could just make a full team of like the strongest Dragon Pokemon. Right. But I don't want to do that. I'm trying to catch only, I'm trying to use only new Pokemon I don't recognize. So.
Oh, that's
How
good.
are the new Pokemon? Like, are they like designs?
Yeah, how is
really
ice
good?
ice
Like,
cream?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
the designs in this game are pretty good. Like they aren't just like keys or like a ice cream or some shit.
that's what I
They were
thought.
in,
Like a fridge.
Black and white or whatever. Yeah, I was like, they're actually pretty decent designs. in this
That's
one.
good.
That's good. That's good. That's exciting. I'm happy for you,
They
man.
definitely put the work in. I'm happy with it. I didn't expect to be happy with it when I was happy.
Yeah,
with
the
it.
best,
Like, I'm
the
gonna
best
play right
worst
after this.
Pokemon game you've ever played in your life. Yeah,
You sure you're gonna play it after this and not fall asleep instead?
I'll probably fall asleep playing it. That's a night right there.
yeah. Sean,
Oh
Sean's
my
like, I'm not
God.
just old. I'm fucking old.
Okay, guys. I think we've delayed this long enough.
Mhm.
It's time to get to the meat and potatoes of today's episode.
Very starchy.
Oh, we're talking about Bleach.
1,000-year blood war, guys.
Oh.
Why is it called that?
Because
It takes 1,000
you
years for
tell
them to be
me,
born.
bro. You read it. Why are you asking?
I mean,
Oh, actually, I do kind of get it. It's because you walked. It's his blood that
Mhm.
makes all the Quincy's, and he's been dead for 1,000 years or something, right?
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Sean's like, I don't fucking know. I just want to know what you wanted to say.
I guess.
Was it 1,000 years ago though?
But
When
it
they
makes
had
it
the
sound like
fight?
they're fighting over blood.
Or at least fighting with blood. But only Unohana did that, and then she died immediately. So I guess-
Rip.
She's not even a Quincy.
I guess that's one thing. Can only Bleach would make a character so sick and then just
Yeah.
be like, she's been useless this entire
So
time, but
dog
look
shit
what she
at the
can
same
do.
time.
And everyone's like, ooh,
Damn,
dead.
yeah. We're like, man, when those Quincy's come back, they're game. And then she dies. So not even 2 Quincy's.
Even did it with, and I'll tell you, only Bleach. We talked about the Yamamoto thing. I was like, yo, this guy is strong, and then dead. This is the first time he's done anything.
No.
And can someone explain to me why didn't he use Bankai against Aizen? Why?
Oh,
He's
Why
tired,
didn't he
man.
just use it and win?
I don't think it would have worked anyways. Aizen had him under a spell already. He's just like, swoosh.
So then why did they spend 10 episodes even fighting for?
They didn't. Oh, okay, so yeah, this was because Yamamoto couldn't use his sword anymore. Maybe that's why too. When he was fighting Aizen, because he had that like weird guy like suck up his power, so he couldn't use his sword anymore.
Oh, damn.
I just
Like,
stopped
designed
asking
his hollow
questions, man.
specifically to absorb your sword's power.
I remember. See, look, now we're getting into the trashness of old Bleach.
My
We're not
my
even
my
what we're
knowledge.
supposed to be talking
I
about.
thought I knew a lot about Bleach until we went into that one episode, and you guys are like, did you see Aizen die? And I'm like, yeah. And then you guys are like, that's not Aizen, and I'm like, oh. And then I just my brain went to mush as soon as you guys told me that, and I couldn't compute anything after that point. All I know is, yeah, like that's Aizen didn't die because that's not Aizen. I'm like, oh, okay.
No,
I just still chilling in the basement and change his clothes somehow, even though he's trapped to a wall. But
Someone likes him, man. He's getting new clothes.
oh my god, that still makes no sense to me. Your walk went down. Aizen, join us. Nah. All right. That was it. That was the whole conversation. And isn't his whole plan to kill all the Soul Reapers?
Who?
You walked. You ha walked.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
yeah, basically.
So why does he want Aizen to help?
Because it'd be easier.
I mean, I guess, but it's pretty easy already.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen how easy it is yet.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Whenever Toshiro gets his like power up and somehow ages because he's stronger. Whenever that happens,
yeah.
I didn't read the manga. All I know is he was an adult in the trailer and he's a child now. And I guarantee you it's not going to be 200 years. So I'm assuming he's just going to be like, ooh, power up. I'm old.
Power
you know,
up,
like
I'm
Gon?
mature. Yeah. When he's like, and then like, yeah, his hair is all, and then he gets, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Off-screen hair.
No.
We love Oscar.
Aizen's motivations make no sense at all. So I don't know.
Aizen, he just wants to be king.
I know,
just can't
can't
wait
like,
to
you're
be
like,
king.
why didn't he reject his offer then? Like he could have at least escaped and then done his own thing after that. Like he didn't have to follow Ewok after. I mean, he probably would.
Because he's waiting for his chance to
be king.
How was he can't do shit?
be secret.
He's stuck. He's been stuck.
Is he stuck?
We don't want your negativity
But
here.
but I thought his whole thing was illusions. Maybe everyone's under
Maybe.
illusion and
Oh
he's
my
not
God.
stuck.
I'm sure Ichigo's seen him there. He's been like, "Is that him?" He's like, "Is that the man?"
When has Ichigo seen him? He's never been back since.
Why? Okay, but they would at least do some kind of test. Why would they not make Ichigo just be like, "Hey, you're the only one who can't be under his spell. Is that him?" And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's him."
Have you watched Bleach?
Yeah.
He's also read it.
Have you watched this show? I'm 100% would be unsurprised if Aizen just walks in one day and then they're like, I thought you were in the basement. I was like, did you look? And then it's just friggin' Yamamoto the entire time has been trapped down there.
Yeah.
And that's why, honestly, I would rather it be that because that's the only way I can accept him being that weak as shit. To use his whole power to beat up some grunt that Kenpachi Zaraki killed basically with his bare hands.
What?
You realize Kenpachi Zaraki beat the same guy by just swinging his sword and laughing.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like.
And then
brother or
Yamamoto
whatever.
used every ounce of his strength to
Yeah.
beat the same guy.
Well, for some reason, that one was stronger than the other one. It makes no sense.
Says
why.
who?
Says the results, man.
The
Look
results.
at the results.
There was no results. Here's what happened.
One guy bet.
Here's what happened. Okay, no, here's what happened. They started fighting.
Yeah.
Yamamoto was winning. Then he's like, I'm going to use Bankai because why not? Then he was winning again. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up and use my other Bankai no matter what. Then he was winning again.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to use my other Bankai just because. And then he was winning again. And then he's like, you know what? Let's finish it off with my fourth one since I already used my other three. And then he died. If he just killed him the first time, it would have been problem solved.
He probably didn't even need his Bankai.
Can't they read like spiritual pressure and shit?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he have been able to tell how strong he was? What happened to that? Didn't they have a whole system in place to judge people's power levels, and they just stopped?
Yeah.
Andre, can you please stop being so hard on them? Okay, I can't handle this. They
This
tried
is
their
what
best.
this anime is for.
Right.
This is what this episode is
Yeah.
for. I'm trying to be catharsis. I'm trying to. It's therapy, bro. Let me get it out.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. But like, what made less sense to me originally when I read it is that like the brother who lost to Kenpachi is the one who can like copy how strong you are, and the one who beat Kenpachi is the one who only copies like your memories and personality and shit, and like your abilities still, but like not your power. So like, why would the guy who copied your walk like be stronger? I don't know. It seemed weird because he just like, why didn't the guy who could copy like the actual power copy your walk? He'd be way stronger.
Yeah, but maybe Yuwak is like, I don't want him to because then he'll challenge me.
Well, I think because he needed the clone to have the memories more so than the power, but the guy also needs to have power, else he's just
Why did he need to have the
so we
memories?
guess what?
Oh, I guess
because he needed a full.
did he just?
human
I know,
memory.
but did he like magically know that? Hey, I'm gonna be able to build up demons from your past.
I don't know.
Like why else? Why else would he need the memories? He
Because,
said like
like,
4 words
He
the
was
entire
like
time.
goading him a little bit, like
He
in,
said like
a,
4 words the
familiar way.
entire time.
Honestly,
True.
was that like strategy even necessary? He could just stole his Bankai regardless.
Also
Yeah,
true.
but I
Also
don't
true.
know, man. Do they have to be weakened? There's nothing in this that they have to be weakened, right?
No.
I don't know. Bro, honestly, he tried his best, and we already talked about how that was 20 minutes of useless.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty.
Loved it.
animation.
Looked
They
great.
did-
I didn't know what was
they did
going on, but it
real
looked
good
great.
Yeah, he just kept talking about saying a lot of words and stuff. And then, can we talk about all the useless backstory, guys? Come on.
Go
Oh,
for
that's
it.
everyone else. That's like almost everyone.
Come on. What do you mean go for it? You say something.
I have, like I said, I told you what happened in my brain once I watched this show. What do you want me to say, Andre? Go. Tell me what do you want me to say. What do you want me to talk about?
I don't want you to say anything. I want you to give me the deep
Yeah,
dive.
give me
of thing.
how'd you feel? Give me
How did I feel?
about the whole
Don't
thing.
say it looks pretty. You can't mention the animation
No,
or
you
art
can't
style
mention
at
it.
all.
So
can't
I
mention
will
it.
say,
Story, character, and
out
character.
of the side note of everything that was happening, I will say I think Ichigo is a well written MC.
You do.
Yes,
Why?
no reason, because that's the only thing going for me in the show.
Just because you like him.
I like this guy because he means everything. Or sorry, he like everything he does has meaning, but the way he does it is very stupid and dumb. But he gets the job done and he looks cool doing it. I haven't seen an MC look cool doing it since Goku fought Frieza on Namek. Okay, Goku looked cool then. Now he looks goofy.
He
to
did
be
look
honest.
cool. He didn't look even against Kid Buu and stuff. Like he didn't look cool.
No, he didn't look cool, but like
he's kind of like there, like begging. He's like, I need help.
yeah,
Help me.
please. But like Goku on Namek,
You're
that
right.
was different breed.
You're right.
Now,
You're right.
but like every time I've watched Ichigo fight someone or himself in that that one whole arc, I was like, wow, he looks so cool doing it. I don't know if he comes out always with new clothes at the end of the episode, and like I'm just like, cool, this guy's like me. But this season, honestly, out of everything I watched, I think it was weird because it was fast paced in the beginning, and then it slowed right down in the halfway point, and then it started, like Andre said, backstories on backstories, completely lost me. At this point, I don't even know who Kenpachi is because I'm like, who the fuck is that guy now? Not that it's confusing, but I'm just confused as a person. It does look pretty though. I do like it.
Is Kenpachi's like his Zanpakuto the skeleton?
What?
Like how his body turned into a skeleton when he was fighting.
Right? Like,
Oh no, that was metaphorical.
I didn't know that.
Metaphor for what?
Motherfucker, we're watching anime. Why is there metaphors?
It was like a metaphor for that he feels like, I don't know, whatever he said in that moment. What was
You just said You just said he liked it and he feels good.
Yeah, he's like, it's like I don't have any skin right now or something.
And Andre's asking me what I felt about the show. The show doesn't even know what it felt.
Yeah, none of that actually happened. He still has skin on and stuff.
I thought I thought that was like a
10 out of 10
relation
would
to
Like,
his
recommend.
down to my
powers.
roots, I feel like I'm alive, so alive.
So it showed him dead.
No,
What? No.
your voice lagged like crazy there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was just a metaphor for feeling good or something. I don't know.
You said he feels so alive, so it showed him dead.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. Okay, it was just supposed to look cool. Okay.
I
You
mean,
see?
it did look
It's
cool.
always just supposed to look cool. It's always just supposed to look cool.
Oh
There was
my
a metaphor
God.
there. Don't worry. I can't explain it well.
Oh, can someone in the comments explain to me, bro? I'm
What is Kenpachi's skeleton
that
for
one
you
guy.
mean?
That one guy who freaking commented on that one random episode with a freaking paragraph about explaining something. You
Oh
come
yeah.
back.
We need that guy back.
Come
Yeah,
back and
please.
tell me what's going on.
Please.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah,
Happy-
hit
Happy
him
New Year
back,
to that
bro.
guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like I want to agree with Alan so badly because I think Ichigo has a very cool character design.
He
When he has
does.
his moments. When he has his moments, they're very cool moments.
Yes.
His clothes are cool. His sword is cool. Like I like everything about his design and what he could be. But he has too many whiny little bitchy moments,
Oh,
and he's so emotionally weak, and he reacts to everything very strongly.
wow.
And then he has many character development arcs where I went through despair and I overcame it. Like you remember in the Fullbring arc where he lost his powers and he was like crying or whatever. And then
Yes.
Rukia stabbed him and gave his powers back, and he's like, "Oh, I feel good now." And there's so many moments where he's just like he's weak, and then
I
he
think you're weak.
overcomes it. But then he
So he's
overcomes-
weak, and then he mooches off some of those powers
Yeah,
and gets strong again.
but he always
Hmm?
has to overcome the same issue. It's like you despair really easily, and but then you always talk about how you overcame shit, but really it was just like someone
Okay.
else saved you or like whatever. I swear the author has a hard on for making him get his ass kicked because everywhere he goes he gets his ass kicked. Like
I mean,
everywhere he goes.
I mean,
I'm trying to say how many fights did he win?
He
Two.
won like Aizen,
Aizen
Grimjow.
and then the Fullbring guy.
Yeah, well he beat
and
Grimjow
Ginjo.
too.
He beat who?
Grimjow and Fullbring guy are like the only ones he fought that he won against like fairly, I would say.
Actually, I guess technically he didn't beat. No, he didn't beat Aizen. You're right, he didn't. Because Aizen was about to heal.
Yeah,
And then
oh yeah, he did. Sorry,
Urahara
yeah,
came
he
in.
didn't really beat Aizen.
He didn't beat
So
Aizen
just,
at all.
just Grimjow then, I would say.
Grimjow and Ginjo.
That's rough.
And I really liked I actually liked his fight with Kurgi Opie or whatever, because it was cool to me when Kurgi Opie like recognized his speed. Like we haven't seen anyone think Ichigo's fast in a while, because after Byakuya everyone's just like, oh, this guy's just average. Basically. But Kurgi Opie was like, oh shit, this guy's like really fast, and it was like nice callback to when
Nice.
he used to be fast.
I mean, he's still supposed to be fast. He's supposed to be the
Yeah.
fastest one.
Everyone, please.
He's supposed to be the
Supposed to
fastest
be
one.
the very best.
He's supposed to be.
And
so
then we had
fast.
to watch him for 6 episodes, friggin' slice out a friggin' cage for no reason, bro.
License.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I will
that's
say the one part that I liked, and I wish I had a bigger payoff, is like when he was like pissed, like when he like came up and then he had like the power coming up
Yeah.
and then the light flashed in his
Yeah,
eyes.
that's
All right,
cool.
I was like, oh shit, he's mad. I've never seen him mad like that before. But then he got his ass kicked
Yeah, it's
immediately.
like
He
immediately.
looked
Do you know
cool.
how short that fight? Do you know how short that part is in the manga?
Nah.
He literally he immediately does a Getsugo Tensho. The guy grabs his arm and stabs him in the neck. That's it. After all that, that's it. That's what happens in the manga. It's like instant. It's like it's like yeah, let's go. Oh, that was really fast. Like
Wait
at
a
least in the
minute.
anime, they let them fight a little bit first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did give it a little oomph, and that was probably the best animated
Mm-hmm.
part of the anime. That fight that they had in the air, going back and forth, slice. Well,
True.
that and the Kenpachi Unohana fight. Were
Yeah.
really
Oh
good.
yeah, that one was great.
I would say one thing I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I find the frames are like really fast. Like sometimes the action's really quick. It's hard to see what's going on. Like there's not much smoothness to the like fighting.
Well, I agree
Action.
I realized it recently because I've been working on AMV with that, and I
Yeah.
like I remember so much. I remember so much action happening, but when I'm scrolling
Yeah.
through these episodes, I was like, oh, this was like 7 seconds long. Like all these parts are like so short, and then what usually happens is just like cycling between like two things at the same time. Like one person's fighting when someone else is having an epiphany, and then it's like related like slightly, and then Ichigo does Getsuga Tensho and either wins or loses, and then that's it.
Yeah. There's no other way.
Ooh.
Right, so I don't know. Can I say I'm excited to see
Are you?
where it's going next? You know what actually cheesed me? I thought we were just gonna get the 60 episodes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait till the friggin' fall now.
Yeah.
Why'd you release it, bro? Disney, what's up?
These nuts, bro. These guys.
What's
Trolling.
going on? Like
I don't even know why it's on Disney.
that's another thing. Summertime renderings on Disney too.
Yeah, I
so.
saw that too.
Yeah, boy.
Tamagotchi.
No, remember when we were trying to figure out where it was streaming before it started? And
Oh,
it said
yeah.
Disney Plus. I was like, and it just never showed up. And then now it's here.
Now it's there.
Now it's here.
Yeah, that's the thing though. They gotta if they're gonna do it, they gotta catch up, man. Like
Yeah.
we don't pirate nothing
Well, I
here, but you know
mean-
what I mean. Like how are we supposed to watch it? You know.
I
I know
know.
it's a rough life, but I want to. That's what I'm saying. I want to say I'm excited about what's.
I'm
going
excited
on.
too.
Um,
As
I'm
much as
not-
Sean just prepared us for the worst, I'm just like, you know what? I don't.
I'm not. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. Actually, I kind of just want to see like where it goes, man. Like I want to see him use his two new what are they called? His
Stop it,
what is
Sean.
it called again? What is his Zanpakuto called?
Zangetsu.
Zangetsu. Right? His two Zangetsus. Even though Zangetsu's like, I'm leaving, and then he's like, don't leave. He's like, well, too bad. And then he's like, well, now I use two of you. And then I'm
Right.
confused.
I got a question for you guys too.
Yeah.
So is Hollow Ichigo good or bad? What's up with that?
Neither.
I feel
What do you
like I would go with if I had to lean to one side, I would say bad.
Okay.
I mean,
But-
some hollows are good, some are bad.
That's
man.
what I mean,
Just
like, it's
all-
not really-
Zangetsu's like,
He's not inherently one or the other.
well, remember Quince Zangetsu? He's like, yeah, I never saved you when you were in a pinch. It was always your Hollow. Like,
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's good. It means if
That's
Ichigo dies, I die. So I kind of don't want
yeah,
that to
like
happen.
Yeah.
and like most of the time, he just wanted to take over his body. So
Yeah. So we're see the biggest issue is like we finally got like a full backstory about Ichigo, his dad, his mom, and all that kind of
I
stuff.
know.
And I cared so little. I didn't
Yeah.
care at all.
Yeah.
no.
We were over.
I mean,
by
it was
this
kind of
time.
cool where she was kind of badass when she like let the thing bite her, and then she like sniped it from point blank range. But then she
Right.
died like.
Like
Not so
instantaneously.
badass if it kills you.
And then he had to give up all his powers. I was like, oh, so like you didn't think that can happen at all? I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just all like nonsense, and I was like so uninterested. And I think it's because I was like, just get on with it. Like I just want the story to move now.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that too? Like, a freaking captain from the Shiba family goes missing, and Soul Society doesn't give a shit. And then Rukia goes missing, and she's like some like whatever, not even lieutenant, and like they go crazy and want to execute her and shit. Like, what? They didn't even look for Ishin. Like they're just like, oh, never came back. I guess he's gone.
Yeah, but wasn't the whole Rukia thing orchestrated by?
Oh yeah, I
Aizen?
guess that was true. But yeah, that's fair.
But we definitely talked about this before. Why was the Hogyoku in Ryukia?
Oh, because Urahara put it there to hide it.
Why Rukia?
Because he wanted to make her human for some reason. I don't know.
But she wasn't.
No, but I think she wanted to lose her powers as like compensation for getting like Kai and Shiba killed.
But then
'cause
she
felt
didn't.
guilty about it.
But then she didn't lose her powers.
She was losing her powers. That's why she wasn't getting them back at the beginning. Like
Oh, that's why she was so weak.
yeah, and she was like, why am I not getting my powers back? Because the Hokiko was making her lose her powers. Kinda like what it did to Aizen,
Because it's like makes your wishes come true and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
I see. And did anyone ever explain the whole stabbing him with the Soul Reaper sword, giving him Soul Reaper powers?
Oh, that's like a thing you can do. Like it's
It's just something
actually
you can
possible.
do.
Like she mentions it before she does it. Like this will give you my powers.
So that's a thing you can do. So like Ichigo can go stab someone with a Soul Reaper sword. And
Yeah, he does it in the third movie too. Actually, he does it to her in the third movie.
Well, I mean, she's already Soul Reaper, so it's not special. Can you do like if Ichigo stabbed me, do I become a Soul Reaper?
Well, in the third movie,
Yes.
she loses her powers and gets fused with some hollow thing. I don't know what it is.
Okay, that's great. That doesn't answer my question. I said if Ichigo stabbed me, do I become a Soul Reaper?
No.
You can. Yeah.
So the whole part of him being half Soul Reaper means nothing.
Well, at that point, when like you know when he had the lame ass just big normal sword thing,
Mm-hmm.
like those were Rukia's power. He was just using Rukia's powers.
Yeah.
When he gets his like actual Zanpakuto, then he's using his own powers. Like he has his own powers, but they're like they're not like awakened yet. And then he gets Rukia's and just uses her power.
But how
Oh.
do they awaken?
What?
How do they awaken? So is he in a Gigai or not?
No, he's human. But he has Soul Reaper powers
But
from
Soul
birth.
Reapers are dead.
Yeah, they're like dead beings. But then Yorihara gives Ishin like a Gigai that can make babies, I guess.
Makes sense to me, honestly. Remember when Aizen didn't die? I'm still stuck on that part.
Yeah, he can make babies with his Gigai.
Okay, but okay, I guess their souls are connected, right?
Yeah.
So I guess he's still jizzing his soul into his.
like he's
mom's
still
soul.
going
I
to the
guess
soul
it's
form when he becomes a Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
He can't become a Soul
Sounds good,
Reaper in
though.
his like human body.
Okay. And he became a Soul Reaper again once.
When he trained with Yorihara, because Byakuya like basically kills him, right? And then he loses his powers again. And
No,
then-
but what's his name? Ishin.
Oh, sorry.
He said something. He got his Soul Reapers back when Yu Hawak woke up or something.
So the reason his powers were locked up was because it was like a combination of him and the Gigai, like keeping the Hollow and Masaki at bay. But when it got passed on to Ichigo, the Hollow got too strong and his powers weren't enough to keep it back anymore. So the Hollow started coming out of Ichigo and his powers started coming back.
Right, that's what he said. Okay. That
I'm so
part I
glad
got.
Sean's here.
So basically, this Hollow implanted himself into.
Yeah, non-consensually inserted himself into.
Non-consensually into Ichigo's mom.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ishin, and then Ishin had a threesome, and then
Yes.
Ichigo
Exactly.
was born.
Yes. Ichigo is literally has two
So
dads.
he has two dads.
Literally two dads is what I was thinking too.
This is
Unironically.
that's what we're getting.
Nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Dads.
Nothing wrong with that. We are just saying, we didn't know. We didn't know he had a more parent.
I'm saying he has two biological dads.
Yeah, like technically the mom doesn't even exist. The mom was just the vessel.
No, the mom is also his biological.
No, I know,
mom.
but like at the end of the day,
We're not talking about anything like that. I'm just saying this guy has three biological parents, okay?
but like
And technically, that means Aizen is his grandpa.
So does Ichigo? Wait. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because Aizen birthed the Hollow that went into. Aizen is his grandpa.
back to that motherfucker that didn't die. Hey, god damn it!
And then Shiba's his cousin or something. What is that?
What's
also
going on,
Ichigo
man?
relates him. That's why Kaien looks like him. That's why Kaien Shiba looks like.
He
Cayenne
definitely.
peppers.
I think we said this
Technically
before,
Shiba.
but he definitely came up with that later.
He did.
There's no way he thought of that at the
100%.
beginning. He came up with that later.
Yeah.
bro.
There's no way.
He's just like, I guess, and I know that because they're cousins, and then just never mention them again.
I swear he started and just made like anomalies to everything. Like Ichigo was an anomaly. Like them looking at each other was just like weird. And he's like, I'm just
Definitely.
gonna connect stuff now. Just gonna connect the dots.
Someone said that, and then they were talking about, you know how like Naruto, like the whole purpose of that is to show like you, no matter how weak you are, if you work hard, you can overcome everything.
Mhm.
And then the main character was supposed to embody that, but then the main character had all of the advantages in the planet. So I was
Yeah,
like, I guess
exactly.
you can't because
And his dad was Minato. and it was
his
like,
dad is Minato. He had the strongest nine tails of all time. He was
Yeah.
he was reborn. He's a god.
basically.
Like he's a reincarnation of a god. To win the final fight, the god comes down and said, "Here, just take this power," and he just gets it. Did no one ever think about that?
What a
So
poor underdog who we have here.
So the only one who actually did anything was Guy and Rock Lee. Everyone else is just kind of lucky.
They had the power of hard work.
Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
Because
Kind of messed up.
it literally made like 90% of Naruto like pointless. Of
Oh.
all his overcoming nonsense. Because he was just born with like better than everybody.
I'm
So at the end of
better.
the day, it's basically saying blonde hair, blue eyes, master race is what Naruto is saying.
There it is,
That's what
bro.
I'm
There it
So
is,
hit that joke
man.
for what they did to him when in his old age or when he became Hokage.
That's what they do. They just
looks
like didn't you
so
see those
lame.
things of Ichigo when he's older? It's just shorter hair.
I know he looks
That's
terrible.
what they always do. They just make their
Ichigo
hair shorter.
Pulls it off a little bit though.
Who
'Cause
does?
he's got them cheekbones. That's why.
Well, yeah, he's got that square.
Oh
nose.
yeah,
He's got
yeah,
that cheek
definitely.
Well,
Like
like
them
and then
cheekbones, that's
Naruto cut everybody, like every girl who had long hair in Naruto, hair's cut, all of it.
It's gotta
Yeah,
have
that's
like,
rough,
that
man.
Karen mom, I need to talk to your manager cut. That's why.
Exactly. All
The
Karen.
level 100 Karen.
Everyone.
That's-
I swear
that's
it's just because the
crazy.
guys want to draw it. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna draw it.
Guys, we're talking about Bleach here,
Sorry.
guys. Come on. This is nonsense.
We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about Shaman King. Let me bring that old joke
what do
back.
you guys think about the Soul Palace and his new slicey slicers?
I think they're cool. I love
Um,
dual wielding people. Ever since
I don't
Sword
get
Art.
why one's short though.
Yeah. The other one's kind of
Because that's his Quincy power. It's just a short guy.
interesting.
Okay, but why is this Quincy power a Zanpakuto? That makes no sense.
What?
Why is this Quincy power a Zanpakuto?
Oh,
If
there's
Zanpakuto are
Quincy.
souls.
Quincy's have swords. That side Quincy guy has a sword.
Yeah, but it's not a Zanpakuto.
The side Quincy.
Neither is
guy.
his.
Huh?
His isn't either. I mean, what is even?
But
a
it was
Zanpakuto?
made from the Zanpakuto guy.
You can make powers from anything. I mean, you can make Zanpakuto from any powers.
The black dude specifically said, "Hey, I'm the only person on the planet that can make Zanpakutos because I use these specific things that I invented. So the only reason anyone has a sword in the Soul Society is because Soul Reaper birthed it from these things. And then Ichigo used that very same thing and birthed swords. So what would that imply? They are both Zanpakutos. Whether he's a Quincy or not, he should have separate weapons for his Quincy side, and those two should be his Zanpakutos. Because in order for
I think so.
them to be birthed, it has to be birthed with the Soul Reaper's soul.
Yeah, I agree. That's actually a good point. Yeah, and plus Quincy weapons are weapons made from taking energy from outside of yourself.
Exactly.
So like he should be able to do that anyways, like, without like it being part of his Zanpakuto.
Wow.
Exactly. Can I ask one more question also?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how I said Yuho walked is that because his blood makes other Quincy's, so his Quincy power manifested like that.
Mm-hmm.
What was the baby? What's the young one when he was Bankai?
That's him. Yeah, as a younger. That's him when he's younger.
That's why Yuho looks like young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They actually show it later. You'll see.
All right. Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess I can't fight you, but I guess I can't fight you on that one. Alan looked like stressed, like I was about to go off, but then Sean got me with that one.
Yeah, I was like, here we go again.
I
This
thought the
this
same
shit
thing.
again.
His Bankai does have a different like soul. For some, like it looks different for some reason. But yeah.
Okay. So in that one filler arc where they have to fight their own Zanpakutos, and then Yoho has a solid form, that's technically shouldn't be a thing because he's not a Zanpakuto. So him manifesting is bullshit and doesn't make any sense. Cool. Animators didn't know what was going on either, so that's good to know.
Shit, they were confused just as much as I was.
Good to know it wasn't just us. Well, I guess we've deep dived pretty much. We didn't really talk about anything specific about the anime. That girl's cooking was interesting, I guess. I mean, she cooked,
she's
and then she
alright.
was fat, and then she was skinny, and then the black guy is the most stereotypical black anime character of all time.
Come on, man.
I hate
Leave
this
him
guy,
alone.
guys. He's basically Killer Bee, bro. Just
That's
darker.
true.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
didn't remember
god.
that comparison before.
He's the exact same character, and listen.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But that's another problem for another day. It's one that I will not tackle because I live in Canada, not Japan. So we're gonna keep going, keep on moving. There was something else I wanted to say about it, but I forget. No. Unimportant. Rate it.
Rate it.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh yeah, Alan Fur. Wait,
Yeah, let me go first. So
He's too influenced by our choice.
yeah, I
He's
get
been so
I'm
quiet
too.
this whole time. He's been quiet this whole episode.
Dude, I have no fucking idea what's going on. I like it. You know what's funny? I like it too. But like when you guys ask questions like that, I start to realize why. Like I don't know why I like it, but I will give it
Again,
honestly a solid.
We talked about this.
What?
Oh, give it your score first, and then I'll say.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
last time I was saying things, and you're like, "Stop influencing me." So
Yeah. Don't influence me, you bastard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 7.
5.5.
I was gonna say 6.5, but I'll give it a 7. I'll say 7.
I'll give it a 5. Just nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think
Animation's good.
that's why I think I like it because the nostalgia.
Nostalgia, animation's good. And I still want to know what happens. Not because it's doing much to make me. It's literally just because I've waited 20 years from now.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to compete with that shit. The nostalgia.
I think, I give it a low score just because this made me realize how much I didn't need an anime of this arc. Like, it just do nothing. It does nothing for me. I didn't need it.
Man, but you read it, okay? Listen, this is little child.
That's
Andre.
true.
When ended, and I didn't understand really how like the whole anime business worked, and I was just like watching the shows, and then it just stopped, and I was like, I think I literally checked back like the next week. I was like, oh, there's no episode. Then I checked back, I kept it, and it's like, boy, the episode's coming back, and then that's why I googled it, and I realized it was over forever. And I was like, no. So now it's back 12 years or whatever it was later. Hey man, this is what I wanted, bro. They tell you be careful what you wish for. Or whatever. I wish for it, so it's here. It's here, and this is what I'm getting.
This is what you got, brother.
Actually, you know what? I'm happy it's back, cause like, where else would we get all this beautiful content from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally
Where do we get it from?
any other show this season, to be honest with you.
No show. I mean, I definitely could spend decent time shitting on pretty much anything we watch this.
Yeah, we can
year.
nitpick, but like it's pretty easy for Bleach because like we expect
This
a
is not
lot.
nitpicking, sir.
Yeah, I want a Yu Yu Hakusho remake. So.
Ooh,
You saw what they did with friggin'
What?
Shaman King? You wanted a Shaman King remake too, didn't you? Look what happened
No.
with that.
No. I don't know what you're
Well
talking
made
about.
Yu Yu Hakusho remake.
Well, let's see if the Ruinori Kenshin one is good.
Oh yeah, I
Because
don't
if-
know what that is.
They were around the similar times. I told you before, like I had like a 90s anime like kick where I wanted to watch them all. So I finished Yu Yu Hakusho and I watched like one other one, and then I started Ruinori Kenshin. I was like 20 some episodes in, I think, before I fell off. Oh, Black Cat was the one I watched. Black Cat's good.
Ooh,
I didn't
yeah.
get to watch. But Cowboy Bebop was on my list after Ruinori, but then I never finished Ruinori. So still haven't watched. You know what? That's homework. Next episode, guys.
Next
Cowboy
episode,
Bebop.
next week.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, I've watched that shit. I watched it twice. I have the Blu-ray actually
You have
somewhere.
actually? Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
for
let's
sure.
see.
Quickly. Ow.
Okay, it's our homework. We have to watch Cowboy Bebop.
Probably one of my favorite shows. Where the hell my headphones fly to?
How many episodes?
And
This
one
is
other one. Pick
definitely one
more.
of my favorite animation things ever.
Cowboy Bebop. Pick one more than Alan.
Oh, nice. Well done.
Pick one
Pick
more
one
to
more.
watch. Like an anime or like a movie? Oh, I guess it's an anime. It has
For
episodes.
the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I gotta
Oh. Well, Sean's got to watch Mob Psycho. I think we got to catch up on Mob.
Mob Psycho. Okay.
Okay, watch more.
Want to do that?
Okay.
Everyone good with that? I love Mob. I feel like it's. I mean, Andre, you know
I
why?
loved it until season 3. But
Yeah. I mean, well,
garbage ass trash.
How
beggars,
much of-
beggars can't be
Are we
choosers.
watching?
1 and 2, 3, whatever you can.
No, watch everything.
What?
Watch
And then
everything.
next time, you guys pick something for
Andor?
me to watch.
It's 3 12-episode seasons, bro. You can get it. You can do it.
What
Yeah,
about
you
the
can do
other
it,
one?
Andre.
Cowboy
Andre,
Bebop.
Sean.
You can do that too. It's 125 episodes.
Okay.
It's a total of what 50, 60 some episodes.
Literally.
I
You
get it.
telling
you're
me
fine.
you haven't watched 60 episodes a week before?
No.
But this guy can read the whole Bible in a day, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I read it.
You know you're a liar. Okay? And unofficially, remember, you have like a month and a half to do this.
Unofficially, yeah.
I mean,
Unofficial.
unofficially though, because you have to get it done by next
Yo,
week.
you gotta tell me the date. I know you guys told me already soon. We'll talk about it after. Never mind. Keep going. We'll talk about something after.
Good day, goodbye, good riddance. Peace.